Everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of This Woman Can. Let me ask you a question. Are you really happy or just really comfortable? Think about that for a second. It's not always a question we like to answer because, that comfort zone can feel so warm and cuddly. It's familiar. We know what to expect. It's a safe space, a safe place. And it may seem like a contradiction, but as safe as it feels, it can still be uncomfortable. That place, that uncomfortable place, that safe space, it can be a place that stifles our growth, keeping us from reaching our full potential or pursuing a career that's far more aligned with who we are right now at our mid-career stage. And how do I know? Well, I speak with mid-career Black female professionals every day, women over 40, about what they want and, just as importantly, what they don't want. And most are doing something that they no longer want to do with their careers, but they're doing it anyway. Why? Well, it's quite simply, they're trapped in their career comfort zone. It's that point when the comfort of the situation outweighs your desire to go after what you really, really want. Even though, caveat, you're not satisfied with your current career or job. It can go on for years and years, and no matter what's presented to you or how uninspiring your current situation is, you can always find a reason why you can't make that change. So how to know if recognize if you're locked in your career comfort zone? Well, let me share this with you. You're not experiencing any professional growth. You could literally do your job with your eyes closed. You've learned the ins and outs of the role. You know what your actions or the actions your bosses will take next. You speak about and think about your dream career, but there's always a reason why you can't do it. And there's some classic reasons what that can include: money, time, kids, partner, the mortgage, and you can add whatever you want to there. Maybe you have a feeling of career lack, but that's your normal. You do the bare minimum. When you look at your past few weeks, you really struggle to identify what you've accomplished outside of those mandatory meetings and the busy work you've created to keep you busy. Think about it. Have you contributed to anything substantial, new or groundbreaking at work? Maybe there's a point where you no longer voice your opinions. So how do you embrace your discomfort to get ahead? Let me share with you a few pointers. 1, become acquainted with what's outside of your comfort zone. What are the things, the careers, the roles, the industries that you would absolutely love to work in or explore the possibilities of, but have been afraid to do so because you are so focused on the potential for disappointment or failure? Let me share a little exercise with you here. Indulge me. Get a piece of pen and paper, pencil and paper, draw a circle and write those things down that make you uncomfortable outside the circle, and write your identified comforts inside the circle. This process will not only allow you to clearly identify your discomforts, but also your comforts. Number 2, become clear about what you're aiming to overcome. Take that same list we just spoke about of discomforts and go deeper. Remember, the primary emotion you are trying to overcome here is fear. What are your fears connected to each of the identified uncomfortable scenarios, discomfort scenarios? Be very specific. Is it because you're insecure about your abilities? Are you nervous about being judged by people, maybe in networking situations? Concerned you'd be judged as, that thing, too old? Or are you afraid of being rejected? Get down deep and dirty. Number 3, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. One way to get outside your comfort zone is to literally expand it. Make it a goal to avoid running away from the discomfort. And let's stick with that theme of networking. If you start feeling a little panicked when talking to someone you've just met, try to stay with that feeling a little longer than you normally would before you run off and scurry and retreat. Stay with that. Stay with that little bit of discomfort. If you stay long enough and practice often enough, it'll start to become less uncomfortable. Number 4, see failure as a teacher. Many of us are so afraid of failure that we'd rather do nothing than take a shot at what really makes us excited or our dreams. If you view failure as a learning opportunity, how you approach uncomfortable scenarios starts to change. Question yourself, what do you learn from the experience? That's a great one to start with. How can you take that lesson to your next interview to increase your chance of success? Trust me, many highly successful women or people have failed plenty of times before they succeeded, me included. Their secret to success was their mindset. Number 5, take those little tiny baby steps. I'm sure you've heard the riddle, how do you eat an elephant? Answer, one bite at a time. That's exactly how you treat stepping outside of your comfort zone. Take one small action towards the fear that you're trying to overcome. Again, with networking, if you want to increase your network, start by taking every opportunity to connect with small groups of people. Number 6, be honest with yourself. When you're trying to make excuses, don't say, oh, I just don't have the time for this right now. Instead, be honest with yourself and say, I'm afraid to do this. Don't make excuses, just be honest with yourself. You'll be in a better place to confront what is really bothering you and increase your chance of moving forward. Number 7, identify how taking action will benefit you, and it's going to benefit you. What will the ability to engage in more networking do for your personal and professional growth? Yeah, do that. Keep these potential benefits in mind as motivations to push through fear. Number 8, take it easy on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. So learn to see the funny side and laugh at yourself when they happen. Risk taking will inevitably involve failure and setbacks. And that sometimes will maybe make you look silly to others, but that's what you're thinking. Be happy to roll with the punches if the others poke fun. Number 9, focus on the positive. Enjoy the process of stepping outside your safe zones. Embrace the fun of discovering things about yourself that you may not have been aware of previously. It might seem really scary to get out of your comfort zone as first. But as I said, you don't need to jump out of it all at once. You can take those tiny steps. Go do a gradual move. And as you push past your comfort zone, you'll feel more at ease about the new challenges and situations which seemed really dangerous to you. But take the first step and I'm sure you'll make it. And if you need some support and unsure which way to turn to get out of your career comfort zone, I'm inviting you to join me in the upcoming cohort of the Reinvention Blueprint for Women of Colour. It's my 6-week proven program that supports black women, mid-career black women just like you, to make the right decision for their ideal career. You're provided with the tools to remove the fears that are holding you back and confidently create a clear plan for your mid-career whilst staying true to your personal values and professional priorities. I walk with you through every step of your career reinvention journey, from discovering why you want to take that new direction, defining what your new goals are, and creating that action plan, and finally helping you to take the daily actions towards achieving them. We discuss everything in the group, including mindset shifts, setting boundaries with family members who maybe don't support our choices, building financial security before we make any moves, and handling rejection gracefully. So choose to join. I'm inviting you again to join this career and life-changing program. And this is what you can expect. This is the outcome you can expect of working with me over a 6-week period. Your fears about making the wrong decision will be gone. You'll have a clear plan for your career, and you'll understand that every day is an opportunity to better yourself and your life. You'll go from feeling like money is holding you back to understanding how it can help fuel the future career that you dream of. Prepare to take on greater challenges after walking down this path with me, because you will become unstoppable. Trust me. You can find out more by clicking the link in the show notes, or visit my website janicesutherland.com, where you can schedule a no obligation chat to have a conversation about how we can how the program can help you on your next career step. So I really hope to see you there. And always remember, as I always say, if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care until next time.